Pew Research came out with a whole slew of data, they always do right before Thanksgiving, on the holiday season. And how are people feeling? How are people thinking? What is it going to look like? And here's the sad news. Thanksgiving, statistically speaking, is the most stressful of all the holiday season. Far more stressful than getting dressed up like ghouls and goblins for Halloween, and far more stressful than opening presents under a tree. They have Thanksgiving. And stressful for three reasons. Again, you can check this all through Pew. First reason, we are really scared of talking to our uncle or aunt or whoever who's from that other political party, whatever that party might be. Because, there was this thing you might have missed a while ago called an election. You might have seen a few ads on television here in Pennsylvania. Okay? We know that is the number one thing that people are terrified about on Thanksgiving. Because we all have that one relative who is just waiting to talk about that one politician, whoever he or she might have been, right? And we don't want to, because it's stressful, and it's just going to cause an argument. Heck, all sorts of podcasts, even if they don't have anything to do with politics, have been filled with psychologists, sociologists, anthropologists, sociologists on there trying to explain, how do you make it through Thanksgiving if your person says these things? Folks, the mere fact we are having this discussion, the mere fact that this is something that 63% of Americans who are going to Thanksgiving with relatives are most fearing, is really sad. And you know what it means to me? It means we've forgotten what Thanksgiving is about. Because, newsflash, you don't have to talk about politics. There is football. Right? There is football. There is food. There are so many other things that's part of the human experience that has nothing to do with politics. Thanksgiving is a time where you come together with your family, whatever that means to you. You sit down with the people you're most thankful for, the people who love you and you love them, and you are there to sit with them and remember those who are sitting with you in spirit, stand with those who love you, hold you all together, and know that this year too will be okay like last because we got each other. You know what? That is way, way more important than anything any politician has ever done. It's not that politics isn't important. I have a degree in political science. But folks, every year, I've been watching since Dukakis lost to Bush. And every year they say it's the most consequential election in all of history. Guess what? They can't always be right. You know what's more consequential? Your relationships with the people you love. Because on that dark night where everything's gone wrong in your life, you know who's not there? The politician you voted for. You know who is there? Your friends and your family. And that is what we give thanks for tomorrow. So when that moment comes and so-and-so wants to talk, no, it is not your obligation to listen. It is not your obligation to correct. And it is perfectly fine to say, well, now that's interesting. How are the Eagles doing this year? Or what do you think of the turkey? Because if that's what builds relationship, do that. Because that's what Thanksgiving's really about. The second most stressful part of Thanksgiving is the family themselves, statistically. We may not be afraid of the politics discussion in our family. Maybe you figured it out. Maybe you don't have any problems there. God bless you if that's true. Maybe it's that mom's going to be like, so, when are you getting married? Or grandma's going to be like, so, how many grandkids am I getting and when? It's been a while. Right? Or some other equivalently awkward, completely inappropriate thing that someone asks you. And it isn't always old to young. It can be young to old, too. Grandparents sometimes are scared to death of what the grandkids might say. And all our grandparents just laugh because that's true. It's a two-way street, folks. But here's the thing to remember, is when that person's no longer with you, that annoying question today is the endearing thing you remember. It's the basis of the stories you tell when you're sitting at All Saints' Day, not Thanksgiving. It's the things that live in your heart. So, well, it might be inappropriate and it might be super awkward and it might be totally cringe. Love will get you through those speed bumps. Love will get you beyond that. The last thing, the third, people are worried about, it's the food. It's the hosting. Will the gravy have lumps? And should the potatoes have it or not? There's a whole debate about that, right? All right, so I'm going to give you a really hard truth. I have no problem saying hard truths up here. I want you all just look at me for a moment and tell you a really hard truth. Everyone who's coming to your house, if you're the place that they're coming to, if you're the cook, I'm sorry to inform you, they're not coming for the turkey. They're not coming because of your gravy. They're not coming because of your desserts. And will they love it and they're grateful for it? They're coming because they love you. Because if they were going for the best turkey in the world, I'm sorry to inform you, you probably aren't it. But you're so much more. You are worth the drive, the travel, the awkward questions because those people love you. And if you're the one driving like I will be, it's because we love them. Why are they cooking? Why are they hosting? Why are they putting up with all that mess? And oh my God, all those dishes? Because they love you too. See, that's the core thing of why we as Christians care about Thanksgiving. It's a totally secular holiday on one level. But on a whole nother level, it's about a very important, very good thing that Christianity can go ahead and back up. And that is remembering to stop, take a breath, put all the stresses of the world to the side, and remind yourself that, if God's going to go ahead and clothe the lilies of the field, the grass that's here one day and gone the next, He's going to take care of the birds of the air. He will take care of you. On Thanksgiving, you sit around with how he does that. All those people he does it through. You spend time to give thanks to them for what they mean to you and thanks to God for what he has provided you in blessings. That's the core of Thanksgiving. That's the Christian part of Thanksgiving. So as you guys go out this Thanksgiving, if you're really stressed, take a moment, take a breath, and remember, do not worry. For over the next few days or weeks or whatever your Thanksgiving looks like, you'll be surrounded with those who love you the most. Those who have been the biggest blessings in your life. So as you go out tomorrow, take a few minutes, make sure you tell those people how much of a blessing they are. Take a quick moment to thank God for each and every one of those people with you. Amen.